Tape marker, Clone Wars Season 7 review, guys. Action! What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. They bring the movie world right into your ears, devices. Thank you for making us a part of your day. Let's get right to it. I mean, wow. Okay, Star Wars. This is it. Clone Wars, guys. Animation, Disney Plus. The series finale is coming up next episode, guys. Episode 12. But before we get into that speculation and all that stuff, let's get right to it, man. I mean, episodes 1 through 11, we're just going to skim through them real quick. Okay, so, you know, when they first announced this, I was all like, okay, all right, makes sense. Okay, Disney Plus wants to put out content.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, like, why not go back to that? And then, and we did get noted that we were going to get more Ahsoka stuff and more, you know, background story, so to speak, that happened after, you know, obviously what that happened after in the Clone Wars. Or during, I would say, during the time. So, furthermore, man, okay, so the very first episode was The Bad Batch. What'd you think about that episode?
I don't know. I remember watching it and, you know, seeing these new characters, this specialty, like, co-op team that's, like, really effective and really good at their job, but they're essentially bad batches of clones. But they have their own, like, unique style. Unique skill set that is, like, you know, that's why they all mesh well together. And I actually really liked them. I personally would want to see more, but I don't think there's, you know, room for that.
Here's the thing though, is that you know, the Bad Batch and everything, we get a sense of Anakin's bad hairstyle already coming into effect. Let's be honest here. Episode 3 of Anakin was not the best hairstyle. But
it's okay.
But we
he
get
loses it at the end of the movie. It's fine.
We get that in this one though, because you could see, like, even not the CGI, but the animation is done very well when it comes to the hair and everything. I was just like, gosh, man,
it's
like,
very, very close to what
episode 3. So the Bad Batch actually wasn't too bad. I thought it was okay. You know, it's okay to start off with that because obviously they want to give us a story to follow and everything. And then episode 2, we got a Distant Echo, which got a little bit more action. We got a little more action sequences of fives and everything to figure out what's going on, in a sense to where, you know, just what the droids up to, how do the droids know our battle strategy and all that stuff. And I love that about it though too. With that being said and everything, episode 3, On the Wings of Karadics.
Please correct us.
Yeah, I'm totally wrong on that. Anakin and them, they actually get stuck on a planet, or they go to a planet, and it's a
rescue mission.
Yeah, it's a rescue mission, but I'm just like, okay.
I really like the plot twist of, you know, how these secrets are being obtained. I really like that plot twist. That's something I probably never would have guessed. Mm-hmm. And I liked how they kind of made it make sense in the story plot. I like this. I think it's interesting. I think when they go to this planet for the rescue mission, it's like with the co-op team, the Bad Batch. I really liked it. And I'm glad that the trooper made it out okay.
Yeah. I was just surprised, and even Rex was astonished, and he was just surprised and shocked, and he really had so much faith that it was his, you know, his partner in crime, you know, and we go all the way back, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first mission that he did, which was the space station where all they were at, and I was just like,
deserted planet, but they're like, all we're supposed to do is just man this post, and then you know, all hell breaks loose, droids come in, and then, you know, he sacrifices himself for the better of the team, and never see him again.
We never see him again, obviously.
Until now.
We get him here, which is, I guess I'll be honest, I get a little bit of goosebumps, but at the same time, just like, you're bringing someone back to life. Why?
I like it, you know, especially when it's characters you like. I mean, I liked how he's brought back, but it made sense how he was brought back because it does make sense how, like how do they know our strategy? Oh, well, you can put this in, we can work it out this way, and it'll make sense, and it does a little bit. You can debate me on that.
So we get the first 4 episodes. We actually get what's going on in the Clone Wars, what's happening at the current moment, right after season 6. So we get a sense in that, which is kind of crazy because there's 12 episodes in here. The May the 4th It's going to be episode number 12, guys, on Monday. Usually this comes out on Fridays, but it will be on Monday, guys, on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, by the way. So I was very surprised that we're not getting a Yoda episode. Or like in the sense to where like we get a Yoda. Because when we left off on episode 6, it's Yoda. The last few episodes is Yoda. And he's getting the premonition. I mean, he's having his visions. I mean, he's going to Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's teaching him the Dagobah system. It just, we go really hardcore into Star Wars universe, into a sense where the dark side is growing.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it would have fit into this, the way it's going now.
To where it needs to lead up to Revenge of the Sith.
I get it. I get where you're coming from, but where they're going or how this series has gone or season's gone so far, I don't know where that would fit into. I'm still questioning the second, I guess, little storyline in the season 7 was with Ahsoka, and she inadvertently teams up with the sisters. Like one of them's a con artist.
So episode 5, Gone with a Trace. I really didn't like it. I'll be honest. I didn't like the Force. It's almost like, hey guys, Rise of Skywalker, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I'm gonna make you like this droid. We just found a random droid. Oh, you're gonna be our buddy now. It's just like I don't like.
I like droids and everything, but no, it's just I don't understand where that. I mean, I do at the very end because it connects to Maul, but I don't understand why that story took 4 episodes. Yeah. For me, so I can understand the mission and where they went to and how they got mixed up in this, and then eventually they got to Maul and. That jump starts, the last storyline of season 7. But I don't like how it took so long.
Maybe I'm speculating because I haven't really done the research, but maybe it's in the Ahsoka book. Maybe because that's really the only book we haven't touched at all about. That's the only book. Yeah,
I've started Part of Thrawn. I'm not an avid reader. Unfortunately, I work too much, have too many things to do.
Star Wars Catalyst.
He's more into that. So
I don't read audiobook.
But you still have it read to you, and you have more knowledge on that. So you're right. It could be, but it's just seeing it just on the show. I don't like how it took so long to set up everything.
It was very annoying seeing them argue. I didn't like that one bit. I was just like, oh my God, is this how the season's going to be? Is this how the season is going to head towards to? Just bickering and arguing. And I'm just like, almost to where Rey and then we're arguing. I was just like, oh my God, for real. It was annoying.
So
it was,
much...
okay. Harrison, you gotta remember, Luke, Leia, and Han, they argued, yes. But it was charming. It was charming in the end. They weren't bickering and getting upset with each other. It was freaking annoying, man. When Rey and I was so upset. I was all like, wow. But anyways, I was just like, why are they doing this again? Why are they doing that same arguing and bickering? Agree to disagree or whatever. And I didn't I can understand if it's arguing with a minute or two, but it felt very long. It probably was just a minute or two, but the way they're just going back and forth, all three of them, was just kind of annoying.
I can see where you're coming from. There are multiple scenes where Ahsoka and the 2 sisters, who have different personalities, by the way.
Totally different personalities.
And that is different from Ahsoka's, where they're not getting along, and they each have their own story or their own opinion on where they're headed and what's the right decision to make in this particular circumstance. And I can see where they're arguing, but I can understand where you're coming from. It's a little too much.
Now let's go into the cheesy goodness. Let's go to the last 3 episodes, guys, before it airs.
So the whole good thing I think that comes out of the whole storyline with the sisters is that Ahsoka meets Maul. She sees Maul. She knows Maul is out there. And that is what jumpstarts the last. And then also
the Mandalorians that were there too.
Right.
Yeah.
So I liked.
So that connects. Yeah, that part.
So that part connects. I can understand why they have the sister plotline, but I don't like how it took so long. But I do like that
Maul 2 episodes.
Maul comes back because Maul is one of my favorite characters.
So
cosplays him,
which is crazy because we haven't seen him since I think in the very few seasons with Dark Sidious comes and Maul takes over Mandalore and Dark Sidious comes and him and his brother come. Darth Maul and his brother, they actually Savage. They conquer Mandalore, and then out of nowhere, it's just like Dark Sidious comes in with his power and just annihilates him like nothing, man. It was just crazy, and Maul acts like a little girl, like he's just like, oh, Master, I'm sorry, like you just like, I mean, dude.
But you gotta realize, like as powerful as Maul is, Dark Sidious,
he's scared of Dark Sidious.
He is scared because Sidious is so much more powerful.
Yeah.
And more, I would say more cruel. I would argue with that.
Now, furthermore into this, let's go right into episode 9, ladies and gentlemen. Old friends not forgotten. So now we get Ahsoka that comes with the Mandalorians and with the remaining Death Watch, I guess you could say.
Not Sabine. The former prime minister.
Yeah, the sister. Yeah.
Her sister.
So they actually go ask for Anakin and Obi-Wan. And here's the thing, though, I do not understand that I kind of get it. But I kind of wanted Obi-Wan to react so differently, was that whenever he finds out that the love of his life, that he could have left the Jedi Order for this woman, is killed by Darth Maul, and he does no reaction whatsoever. I feel like he's reacting inside, but he shows no emotion whatsoever.
Well, that's okay. So one thing, I don't know, I can't remember if there's already sensed some rumbling and darkness. I think that maybe some later episodes past 9, they mention a shroud of darkness around the Chancellor. I don't know if they sense that around other people, so I don't think that's the time. If that's there's so much chaos going on that Obi-Wan will want to show that much emotion. Yeah. In news to.
I agree with that. Okay, I can agree with that.
It's probably smarter that way that he didn't. I would have liked him to react more, but I can understand why he didn't.
I mean, whenever she was almost going to die or at least life-threatening, he was reacting like right at that moment. Whenever the droids came
we see he still very much deeply cares about her. He'll always love her. But again, I think just the way everything is, they're in the middle of a war. There's so much chaos going on. I don't think it would have been best for him to go full on Anakin.
And even Anakin even said it, like, if we go into this war, the Republic gets into this war. We haven't even finished our first war.
And it's another war.
Yeah, it's another war. We're breaking treaties for decades. And here's the thing now. Furthermore, we actually get Ahsoka to meet Anakin again, which I did not suspect that whatsoever. I really didn't.
I thought it would happen eventually. Nah. I thought it would. I mean, I was like, the way they parted, I was like, that can't be it. That cannot be it.
Because you remember, we see them once again, but with Anakin's Vader. Spoiler alert, Anakin's Vader.
Again, but I know that.
We see him in Rebels.
But I just think that I was like, that can't be it. There has to be another meeting before that Vader Ahsoka conflict.
Now going into this, Old Friends Not Forgotten, we get the Republic. Actually, like I was so astonished. I was so amazed by this that the Chancellor's surrounded by darkness. Mace Windu says it, and Ahsoka actually gets to see Mace Windu again and Yoda. And even Yoda's all like, is there something on your mind or something? Like, it's just, I love it because I was just like, I thought Ahsoka left at those, I guess you could say, bad terms, that like she never saw them again, but yet she did, and we get a sense of that as a backstory. And also, ladies and gentlemen, this actually does so very well correspond with the Revenge of the Sith. We noticed that in the last episode, but let's go ahead and go to before we head to the last episode, Shattered. Let's go into episode 10, Phantom Apprentice. Ahsoka and the Republic actually join forces, and they attack Mandalore. And wow, I
wouldn't say attack, but they're trying to like lock down the city, and it's met with a lot of resistance.
And they conflict, but it's never been ever in the history of Star Wars. I was just like, the Queen, she fought so hard. We've seen this in the Clone Wars. She fought so hard to not get the Republic to come to Mandalore, and yet they come.
In forces.
And I'm just like, wow. Like, Ahsoka comes in, and it's just, I love the action sequences. I love how everyone's coming in. I love Rex. Rex's looks great. The way the troops are going, I love it all. And also, guys, before I jump into Well, I guess I already jumped into it, but on episode 9, Old Friends Not Forgotten, I love how they did their helmets. Ahsoka's face, or a painting of her face, of her species. Like, I love how they did that on the troopers.
Yeah, as a tribute,
that was awesome.
The troopers they volunteered to paint their helmets in honor of her, because she was such a big part of their career.
She risked her life. I mean, let's be honest. She risked her life every single day she went out on that field, and she helped protect those troopers.
And she cared about them. Like Anakin. I think Anakin really cares about his all of his commanding units. I mean,
Obi-Wan,
we've seen obviously like there's a couple generals that don't really form that bond, and I think that was Ahsoka. She formed a bond with her fighting mates.
Yeah, Maul actually wanted Obi-Wan and Anakin to be there.
Yeah.
And also we get a sense to where Maul knows Dark Sidious's plans, almost like Dark Sidious told him.
I don't think so, because I think he mentioned he didn't know, but I think he had mentioned.
He probably just teased him with it. He told him like something's about to happen.
I think he was just unaware of everything until.
He didn't know until.
Yeah. And so I think also he's also having his own visions of what's to come.
He had his own vision of the Chosen One, which he even said it himself that Anakin is the key into all this.
Mm-hmm. So that was an interesting one. I still like Maul. I think he's awesome.
Yeah. Which we do see him again in Rebels. If you haven't seen Rebels, you need to watch Rebels. Rebels is on Disney Plus, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Rebels happens after, of course, episode 3 and everything, between episode 3 and 4. So just to give you insight into that. All right, so let's get right to it. Last episode, 11, Shattered. God, man, this episode was so intense. This is probably one of the intense episodes that I've ever seen in Clone Wars, and I was just like, damn, bro, this is getting good.
It happened
at a timing to where Ahsoka was in the middle of it all. Like, dude, I didn't
it was there. We saw them.
Yeah,
we heard it from
not only that, they sensed it. They everyone sensed it, and everyone was hurting, crying out.
Everyone was hurting, but we actually see the hologram where he's like, execute Order 66.
Yeah.
That was it.
God, that was
it, and then it just goes. You're like, oh crap! How is this gonna go now? She's literally in the middle of this, surrounded by troopers.
I didn't think she was in the middle of this at all. I didn't know Ahsoka's story landed in the middle of this.
It was quite interesting to see how this is running, probably concurrently with episode 3.
Yes, it is.
The beginning of it.
Someone on Facebook actually did a timeline where episode 3 is happening, so they have 3 screens. No, they have 2 screens. So episode 3, and then where Clone Wars, the last episode is playing, where it times it out perfectly, where Dark Sidious orders Order 66, and when he's talking, and then that's when it starts spreading, and then that's when Ahsoka gets attacked by Rex, and that scene was so emotional.
It is animation, dude, but it's
legit.
Emotional.
Legit.
You feel like you see, you just can't.
Rex is crying.
He's crying. You're like, we're crying.
I was like, dude, I was screaming like, no, oh my god, no, oh my god, like this can't be happening. Like, dude, don't tell me.
Awful.
Like, obviously, we know Ahsoka doesn't die, but I mean, okay, so spoiler alert: in Rebels, if you haven't seen Rebels, Rex is still alive. Rex and Cody, they're still alive. With
Rebels. I think 1 or 2 more people.
Yeah, so that's why I was all like, okay, so obviously Rex is still alive in Ahsoka. So then how, like, what happens? What intervenes this? And
that was another thing that we
didn't get closure on.
Yeah, so that was another thing. I'm glad that they cleared it up, because we had speculated. Okay, obviously what happens with the trooper? I think in like season 6 or 5, I can't remember exactly, where he has the chip malfunction. Yeah. And he does the 66 order early before it was called.
Yes.
And that whole thing.
Malfunctioned, yeah.
Yeah, it malfunctioned, and that caused him to, execute the order before it was given. Yeah. And that caused a whole
season 6, episode 2.
Yeah. So that whole thing, we were like, okay, well maybe, I know towards the end of that story, Rex was kind of questioning, like, is there more to this than just what meets the eye? God. And I think we had come up with our own theories and read online how maybe they removed their own chips because they just didn't trust it anymore.
Or they believed
they believed him, and they're like, you know what, this is something bigger than us, but they removed it. That's what we thought. And now that we have seen this, I think it makes more sense, like how they made that play out. And I like that. I like the closure because I needed to know.
Yeah, and that was great.
Sure.
Yeah, we got this in here. Obviously, Ahsoka actually gets the chip removed, and I'm just like, and the saying that she actually says, we've never heard anyone say it besides Rogue One, was that I am with the Force and the Force is with me.
That was crazy.
That was awesome. I love that. Dude, that was amazing. I was lit. I was just like, dude, I want to go to Disney World so bad again. Like, we're missing it. We're annual pass holders. We freaking miss Star Wars. We miss Galaxy. We miss Batu. We miss it so much. But furthermore into this, I was just like, dude, like this is wow, this is a great episode, and I just love how these characters are developing as we speak in this very moment.
Even at the end, this is the series finale, or like the next season finale, or not season. This is like this season is it. This is it. And even then, these characters are still developing.
Yeah. I feel like, though, you could have taken away 2 episodes of Ahsoka's adventures and kind of put 2 more of Yoda. That would have been good. But maybe we'll get something in this one. These episodes were normally 20-something minutes. Man, I want the series finale to be an hour long. But it's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be around 30 minutes.
I would say maybe if we're lucky, Disney will be 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, they're probably not.
I hope so. But I hope it is a little bit more of a longer runtime than normal.
Yeah,
because I just need answers.
So
I need answers.
The longest episode right now was Old Friends Not Forgotten, which was 30 minutes. You typically do like 26. So if you want to give us an extra 10 minutes, Disney Plus, please do, guys.
Please do.
I just, wow, like Maul, it's all connecting, ladies and gentlemen. I love this. It's Star Wars. It just explodes and it's all connecting, and I love this so much. I love it a lot.
So I'm very, very, very pleased by this last season 7. But more so, I think it was the last few episodes, the 3 really episodes that really bumped it up.
Which is crazy because the last season, when we thought that was it, the last few episodes, which was Yoda, that bumped it up for me too. And now to know that this is actually after or during the time, of Order 66, that's great. That is great. So now, Obi-Wan and Yoda, obviously they go back to the Jedi Temple and they go and wipe out the clones. I mean, dude, like what? Like, yeah.
I just really...
Where's it going to end? Like, what's your speculation? When do you think it's going to happen to episode 12?
I don't know. Right? I think...
I don't
yeah. You know, it would be really interesting...
To see Vader?
No. Because, I mean, we see him at the end of... I don't know if it would run all the way to the end of episode 3. I really do want to see...
I think so.
Anakin meet Ahsoka again one more time before he gets to be Vader. Maybe as a way of, like, explaining... why, like his, because she doesn't believe it. And she doesn't want to believe it.
So so while we're speculating, we actually did get a really good background detail in here too. Ahsoka knew about Anakin's mission all along. We got that happening. Because Obi-Wan told Ahsoka while she was at Mandalore.
Yeah, he divulged. Obi-Wan divulged in Ahsoka about how she's supposed to, or how Anakin is supposed to spy. How she knows, she disagrees with it too, because she knows how much Anakin cared about the Chancellor. But also she knows about Darth Maul's vision about how Anakin is the key. She chooses to not share that with the Jedi or Obi-Wan. So I'm curious if I really would like to see her meet Anakin, confront him just one last time.
That's probably gonna happen. I see it happening. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know if it should.
I wanted to, because I feel like where she left off, seeing Anakin in that room, because they didn't have a chance to talk or anything. But then if that's the only time they saw each other before Vader, I wouldn't be satisfied with that.
For one, she's still on the ship. For two, they're still headed to Coruscant, where Anakin's at, where they killed Mace Windu. So where does this lead us? Like, is Anakin gonna see Ahsoka and just let her go? Because it has to be the only that has to happen, in a sense. Because
that's possible. I think that's very possible that she completely loses faith in him because she knows he's gone completely dark side. Yeah. And he'll probably like spare her and let her go, or she escapes maybe. Yeah. But I would like to see that meeting happen. Yeah. As far as anything else, I really, really want to know. I think you know I had mentioned it off camera. now that Rex doesn't have his chip, what happened? Like, how does he get back to the others? And how does he get the other ones to remove their chip?
He probably had to go to a droid like that, a droid, and actually try
but
to
I would want to see that setup.
He has to tase
even
them.
though it doesn't show us completely everything. Like, he'll say like a little blurb of, okay, I'm gonna go get Cody, or I'm gonna go get so and so, and I want to do the same thing for them, like something. I want to know that.
I mean, it's just this episode was such an intense moment for the galaxy, and a galaxy far, far away. It was so intense, and you could feel the dark side growing within everything. And it was the dark side was behind this all along. Even Darth Maul called it.
He did call
it. And the funny thing is that even Darth Maul said, "I thought Count Dooku was an old fool, but I knew he was. Now I found out he was right all along."
Yeah, like he was played too.
He was
played. He's a sucker. What do you think is gonna happen?
I feel like we should get closure between Anakin and Ahsoka. I really want that, but at the same time, just like I don't know how that's gonna work, because Anakin's powerful right now. I guess this is his prime time.
He's angry, powerful.
Yeah, he's very emotional. Very emotional. And I don't know.
Especially if
we gonna see Padme? That's the next thing too.
That's another thing. How you said, we could see the ending of episode 3 in this season finale.
It can always go time lapse, like how Rebels did. Rebels time lapse where Maul faced off with the Obi-Wan.
But like you said, if we see the ending, how it ended, Padme dies, and we see Anakin after that, he's gonna be exceptionally emotional.
I really want to see Darth Vader though. I want to see Vader in here, and even if it's at the very end, Vader just staring at the distance, almost like from Revenge of the Sith, where Vader's just staring and like they're watching the Death Star being constructed. I want to see something of that sense, or at least Vader's in Mustafar, the whole like when he's just.
So you do want to see.
I want to see Vader.
Okay.
I will hope to see Vader. Now, if it doesn't happen, that's okay. But we're going to get on May the 4th, and I have a feeling they're going to do Vader because, who else iconic character does everybody know? It's Vader, man.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, Ben. Yeah. I'm so excited for this series. I'm happy we're getting closure. I love this series so far. I love this season.
I really like the season.
Yeah. Because of the last episodes.
Yeah, so I think I really like the first episodes. The middle ones, as I guess as useful and practical as they were to the overall story. It did drag a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But I think
got better.
The last 3 really picked up and pushed it forward for me.
It got a lot better, and we had good storytelling, good action sequences. The CGI was the animation, God bless, the animation's on point.
That fight scene between Ahsoka and Maul.
Oh my God, that fight scene was crazy good, man. That was awesome. God, that fight. I want a lightsaber. We can't wait to go back to Galaxy's Edge.
He's watching them go at it. And he's like, we need a lightsaber now. We just need to make one.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Disney World.
We're gonna drop $200 a piece for this.
Yep, damn
special
right.
edition.
Yep. You darn right. Alright, guys. Thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Killer Ryan 680.
I'm Angela at that cat lady end.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. This is our review of episodes 1 to 10. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 to 11, guys. 1 to 11, because episode 12 comes out on May the 4th. Put down below. Tell us, did you enjoy the season? Maybe you hated it. Maybe you enjoyed it so much more.
Tell us what you think's going to happen on that 12th episode.
Predictions, guys. All right. As always, like, share, subscribe. Have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you for making us a part of it. Catch you later, guys, in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, baby. This is it. It's over.
Wake up, wake up.